Hello, it's Irene again here. So today I thought about bringing you a new game. It's still not out, we only have a demo, and it's a Yandere game. At least it's what it says in here. This is from developer Comfort Kuma Studios. Kuma in Japanese it's bear. I was just like saying, yeah, Kuma is bear. Comfort Kuma Studios, and the publisher is Seraphim Studios. And apparently this has some voice acting. Let me see. The name is Knee Deep in Love, and the description goes like this. You might have accidentally found out that your scary roommate, your childhood best friend, and your project partner are obsessed with you and are willing to kill for you. A romance visual novel filled with yandere with looks to die for. And then they say something more in here. Welcome to Pebblestone University. Life's about to get much more complicated when you find out your childhood best friend, Milo, your scary roommate, Anthony, and your artist classmate, Rylee, I can say like Rylee, are all willing to kill for you. Navigate campus life, look through creepy social media, post online, and try not to flunk your finals while figuring out who's a sweetheart, who's a yandere, and who might just be both. Choose your favorite and see if you can make it to the graduation with your heart and your other admirers still intact. And they say that it is, partially voiced. Okay. Since it's a yandere type of game, we might have some warning involved in here, in terms of like blood, and they even say blood, kidnapping, drugging, manipulation, stuff like that. I mean, you know that the yanderes are like, they're not easy. So I have no idea about the game. No idea. I always do this. Like sometimes it happens. Sometimes I start the game and then I'm like, okay, this has like a visual, or it has like a gameplay that I just cannot do it. So we'll see it, how it's going to end up. And it's a pity that you did not saw. When you enter the game, they give you like a tiny little bit of like a video kind of thing, where you see like the three love interests. But sorry, I could not stream that. It's right at the beginning when you open the game. And I always like to get a bit into the game because I need to mess a bit with the options. And it's just because of that. So let's see it. So we have some customization, that's it, in here. It's not, I mean, like in here, the only thing that I see is like the jawline and the nose. This one is like a longer nose, which probably can relate more to a he, and this one probably to a she, and this is like both or something. I don't know. Have no idea. You have some face details. No, I don't need nothing of that. Let's go like this. The eyes. I mean, women do tend to have more round eyes, but it's totally fine, it doesn't matter. Okay, you can choose like some kind of eye color. I don't know, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to put whatever. Okay. The eyebrow. Sure. More like this, maybe. And oh, I see. That's actually cool. Can leave it kind of like that. Okay, kind of like that. Let's just, I don't know, another color. Let's go to a green one. I don't know why, but yeah, let's a green one. Why not? And yeah, sure, it's fine. Because I don't wanna. When I'm doing it for myself, I mean, this one doesn't have like a great customization. It has what it has. But when I'm like streaming, I often just pick whatever, and it's like, oh, it's fine, you know, because I don't want to like spend the whole time in here. Do we want to use classes? I mean, sure, why not? Okay. Timetable. Is this going to have like mini games and stuff like that? I hate games that have like mini games, honestly. Ooh, I don't have patience. I really like my visual novels to be very just like a visual novel, and I know most people love, because they get bored, they love to have other interactive kind of things, but I am not the type. I am like, because I feel like at the end of the day, I'm like, I just want something to be just like reading or something. Do you understand? It's like, oh no, I have to like manage stuff. That's why I was telling you about like the other games, that the managing thing and the strategy, and like they are totally fine. I have times where I feel like I want to play those types of games. One of the last ones that I've played, that it was more like interactive and managing and stuff like that. It was My Time at Sandrock. I loved that game. It was so cool. I really like it, the game, and I'm waiting like for the next one from them. But I was like, how to put it? And I wasted like 250 hours just playing the game, and I didn't even finish. I'm not even joking. I reached a point where I was just really far into the game. But I reached the point where I was like, I'm spending like this amount of hours into a game, and I felt at the same time that I saw like most of it, because I was probably very close to the end. But what I mean by this is that I like games to be very just like, okay, I just do this, I just read this, and that's it. And I think it's pretty cool. This is an issue that we have in terms of gaming right now, okay? Which is like people that just want to play games. They are not that proactive. They do not have time to pass playing games like the whole day, and they just want something very cozy, very manageable, very simple and practical. And then you have like the people that really like to play games, and they know what they are doing, and they want competitive type of gaming, and it's a clash most of the time. Most of the reviews that you get from whatever, Steam or another, or Epic or another place, comes from people that like you have like, or the game was just too hard, or the game was just too simple and slow. It's always like this. And developers need to deal with this dichotomy, of like having these two types of gamers, and sometimes it's kind of hard to deal with this. Me, myself, I've played hard I've played really hard when I was in my 20s, 30s. But nowadays, I am like, I want something just, simple and cozy because life already takes so much of me that I'm like, I just want something very practical. So yesterday I was like searching for automate. I'm sorry that I'm taking so long. I'm just explaining things. Yesterday I was searching for automate demos, to bring for the channel, and I was astonished. Because you have a ton. Honestly, it's like a boom of automate games right now. Like released or coming is just something else. I was like some years ago you didn't have this, and it's just something out of this world. It's just so many. Honestly, it's really a boom. And I was putting the demos adding the demos to my library on Steam. And this Steam itself reached a point that he was like, you cannot put more. It's just stop. I was like, oh my god, yeah, I need to stop in here because so many. So what might happen is that I will try to bring a lot of games that have demos, because so we can play a bit together, and we can both of us kind of see the game and understand if it's like a game that can tell us something, and hook us in a certain way. But there are going to be times where I'm going to just like probably play a bit of the game and feel like, the gameplay is not for me, the visuals are not for me, the translation is just really awful or hard or something, and I'm going to be like, I'm not going to bring this one, because so apparently we have a timetable, and we are morning is free. Okay, I see. It's probably like from week to week, and we have school during the afternoon. Monday we have visual fundamental, and Tuesday we have, I like both of them. I'm going to put the history. It doesn't matter, honestly. I like both of them. Ethics and debate. That's pretty good too. Let's debate. Photography, I like that too. Digital art. Photography, let's do something maybe that we can go outside. Do you understand? Anatomy, ecology. They are all good ones. Let's go ecology for instance. Click on the blue shots to add a subject. Like, I do not know if these subjects are related to each one of them. This is a demo, so we're going to try whatever. We might even get like a bad ending right at the beginning. I have no idea. So I have a dream. I do not know who he is, but he is so gentle, cradling my face as he weeps the blood from my lip. I have like this thing with the weeping and wiping. Sorry. Cradling my face as he weeps the blood from my lip. He whispers, shh, and his smile is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's better this way. Now no one will ever hurt you but me. Okay, that's a Yandere thing. And the terrifying part isn't the knife in his other hand. It's how safe I feel as he twists the blade inside of me.
Hey!
Oh yeah, we do have some voice acting
Hey, are you alright?
My head is splitting open. That's the first thing I feel. A dull, relentless ache throbbing behind my eyes. Fragments of a nightmare swirl in the fog. The scent of copper, a distorted voice, and that awful, bleeding red text. Oh, she was like seeing it as a red text? Okay. A face swims into view above me, sharp, concerned red eyes, messy red hair. He's leaning over me, his brow furrowed.
You took a pretty nasty spill. Don't try to get up yet.
Is it me or like it sounded... It's at maximum. I even put the music lower. Now it feels like his voice was just so low. Yeah, you do not have like a ton of things in here. Like you have some things in the options. Sure. Okay. His voice is a steady anchor in my disorientation, but I can't place his name. Like, sorry, I was going to tell you something. I have a really hard time. This is me. I have a really hard time understanding. I already told you this on another video. To understand when you say as this CH, if you say it as a she or as a K. Like you say chime, but then you say anchor, like in here. Like it's so messy. Like I never understand when I need to say it in one way or the other. English is not actually a very easy type of language for people that they are native and they just speak it. They are fine with it, but like me coming from type of language that comes from Latin and stuff like that, this type of Germanic type of language is just... I know English, but it's like it's for a person that is learning, honestly it's kind of hard because you have like these little things, you know. So his voice is a steady anchor in my disorientation, but I can't place his name. It's right there, just out of reach.
Seriously, you're starting to scare me. How many fingers am I holding up?
Oh my god, there's something going on here. Is it mine or... Because the voice was totally fine, and now it just seems like it's really low compared to the music. I don't know how to put this even higher. Oh, I'm sorry if it's really low because I don't know. He holds up a hand, 3 fingers raised. 3, I'm pretty sure. I blink, trying to focus. So 3, who are you and why are you hovering? 4, no 5. Did I win? I'm so stupid. I'm going to
Ding
say
ding.
it.
Golden buzzer.
I have to say it.
Winning the most dramatic person alive award.
Isn't it? This is like so low. His voice. Why is his voice compared to the music? What is going on in here? What? Could it be because of the sound? I'm going to try like this. Because I suppose sound is going to be another type of thing, but I don't know. Let me check it.
What's your name?
No, it's the same thing. I usually put Irina, but we can like put something. I'm going to put something just because. Yeah, Bambi. I'm going to be Bambi.
Okay.
Pronouns. So you can choose. She.
Okay, good. Not totally concussed. Just incredibly clumsy. Some things never change, huh, you?
Yeah, see, like the voice in here sounded like a bit higher suddenly. So it's not from my side, it's the game that doesn't have like an equalizer on the voice probably. Milo, his name clicks into place just as he says mine, the barista, my childhood friend. The memories are still jumbled, but the feeling of safety is immediate.
You were just walking, then bam! Folded like a lawn chair. Gave me a heart attack. What's the last thing you remember?
She was just walking and then bam, folded like a lawn chair? Huh? What a way to, like, I don't know, fall or something. I try to think, but all that comes back is the dream, the words. I had a weird dream, my head hurts. I don't know how to say that. You look like an angel from heaven. He's our childhood friend. Okay. Let me tell you something. I have a hard time with routes with childhood friends. Why? Because I hate coward people. I hate coward people. Like, feeling like I have a childhood friend that never confessed it to me and he was like into me since we were like kids. It just, I'm like, why haven't you said nothing all of this freaking time? And I think it's because I'm a very straightforward person, and if I'm interested, I just say it because I'm like that, you know. So that's why when I have like childhood friends routes, I always feel like, oh my god, there comes that guy that was into her the whole time, and he never said nothing, and okay, so I would never say something like this. Oh, you are like an angel. I mean, I know him for a really long time, and suddenly he seems like an angel from heaven. I mean, he's pretty. I'm not talking about him being pretty or not. I'm just saying that if you go along the role play and think about like a childhood friend, I don't know. Unless you already told him that before, you're not just suddenly going to look at him and see him as an angel. But that's me, okay? My opinion. I don't know, I had a weird dream, my head hurts. Milo's eyebrows scrunch up. Then his smile softens with sympathy. He offers a hand.
Come on, let's get you off the floor.
Milo's grip on my hand is firm, his concern etched into his face. He doesn't let go once I'm standing. Actually, like, the text box is not bad to read. Like, the font is kind of good. The opacity is kind of good too. I pull my hand back, the movement making the cafe sway a little. What? Pull my hand back, the movement making the cafe sway a little. Like, is it me, or this is one of those that have like issues with translation or something? I don't know.
Right, that's it. We're going to the clinic. No arguments.
He tries to gently steer me towards the main doors. I plant my feet.
I'm walking you to the clinic.
I can walk. There's only 10 minutes before your shift ends, and don't you have your own lectures?
Sarah!
He yells over his shoulder to the other barista who's been watching wide-eyed.
Cover for me? Family emergency.
Family. Is everything...
My friend's fine. Probably. You gotta go.
He doesn't wait for an answer, already steering me towards the door with a hand on my back.
Shift's covered.
You can't just yell family emergency and ditch your job, lectures.
Nah, canceled. Professor's sick. So, you're stuck with me.
I side-eyed him. That was suspiciously convenient. Which one? Not buying it. I don't need you to baby me. I'm not buying it.
Lucky for you, you don't have to buy it. My services are free of charge.
Yeah, she was not talking about that. Haha, seriously though. I'm not going to the clinic, Milo. Drop it. He studies my face, sees the stubborn set of my jaw, and finally sighs in defeat, running a hand through his already messy hair.
You are the most infuriating person I know. Fine. I'll walk you to class then.
He crouches down to pick up the scattered books, his movements brisk but careful. As he hands them to me, he lets out a short, frustrated breath.
You're just like your mom, you know that? Stubborn as hell. She'd absolutely hate that you're refusing medical attention.
So he even knows our mom. The comment, so sudden and specific, throws me. It's a low blow and he knows it. Wow, bringing my mom into this, that's a new low. Seriously, why bring that? Going to be like, peh, whatever.
Whatever, me all you want. It's true and you know it. She texted me this morning, by the way. Told me, make sure you're eating something that isn't instant noodles.
Yeah, like instant noodles are not the best food you can eat because they are not very good for your body, you know. And I am sorry, I'm guilty because I like instant noodles quite a lot. Like I know a lot about nutrition, and honestly, if I didn't went to humanities and literature, I would probably had gone to something related to nutrition because I really like that. And like instant noodles, it's one of those that is like, oh, it's so bad. It's really bad. Let me tell you, it's really bad for your body. It's one of those guilty pleasures that I sometimes have. Yeah.
My mom told me to try not to burn the cafe down. See the difference in parental expectations?
My mom told me to. Okay. He says it with a wry grin, taking the sting out of his early words. It's a classic Milo maneuver, pushing a boundary, then immediately smoothing it over with a joke. It's how he's always been. They are still texting you. I thought they'll give up on us as a lost cause.
Are you kidding? Our moms live for the weekly How Our Kids Are Failing Adulthood updates. I'm pretty sure they have a shared calendar tracking our poor life choices.
Oh, and the mothers know each other. Oh, it's one of those cases. We reach the steps of the building. Milo shoves his hand in his pockets, looking up at it.
You good from here? Promise you're not gonna faceplant the second you're out of my sight?
Maybe. I promise.
Yeah, well, next time you wipe out, I'm just gonna roll you there in a wheelbarrow. See you later.
I would actually like to see that. He gives a lazy wave and turns to leave. I slide into a seat near the back of the hall, the chair creaking under my weight. Professor Eleanor hasn't arrived yet, and the room buzzes with the low chatter of students. My head still throbs, a dull reminder of my crash landing in the cafe. Needing a distraction, I pull out my phone, thumb hovering over my social media app. My head's still a little foggy. What's my username again? Enter username. My username is... That's going to put something I should not put. I don't know. Let me try to see something else. Like, I don't know, Red Bull. It doesn't matter, honestly. A post from a user named Brutal Honesty. Oh, brutal. Okay, yes. Brutal Honesty is at the top of my feed. The pun makes me roll my eyes even as I click on it. The comments were something else. So he's saying, hypothetically, if someone you cared about was being, I don't know, recklessly self-destructive and refused to let you help, what would you do? Asking for a friend. Who? No one. Forget I asked. Dude, that's not hypothetical. That's just Tuesday with you. It's not like that. Just worried. Sounds like you need to have a conversation. Sometimes I think the only way to keep her safe is to just lock her up. Obviously kidding, mostly. Lock up, that's taking it a bit far, no? Then I notice something off, something that makes me have to blink twice, sorry. I blink again, trying to focus. The man at the front isn't Professor Eleanor. He's scribbling complex equations I haven't seen since high school. Astrophysics? A wave of hot embarrassment washes over me. Wrong building, wrong class, entirely wrong hemisphere of campus. She got the wrong class. Panic ignites in my chest. I have to get out. In my haste to stand, my back strap catches on the chair leg. I yank it, stumbling forward and sending a chorus of squeaks and shuffles through the quiet room. Dozens of eyes turn to stare. My face burns as I mumble. Okay, when it's like this, what I think is best is for the developers to break the sentences into, another sequence, another text, because this is like you have 4 lines in here, and this is something that we actually kind of do, like to put 4 lines in here. But that happens because when you are translating, sometimes you have a lot more text than in the original, because the common thing, the common sense, and let me tell you, I read a ton of Japanese games, and the common is 3 lines, not more than that. You are kind of like pushing it when you put 4. The thing is, whether we are, I don't know if this is like, I don't think it's a Japanese one. Whether we are talking about especially Japanese, even more Chinese, this is probably Chinese, maybe, I don't know, even more Chinese games, the issue is that they can say, in Chinese is like, it's even more, they can say a lot of things with very short sentences. So you end up having, like, sometimes with Chinese is like you have like 2 lines, and when you translate you have like 4 or 5. When you put it in English, it's like something, out of this world, but it is like that. But I would say that when you are doing the localization, translating, whatever, you should put you should break this. Okay, like put 2 lines, put the other 2 lines on the next one. Okay, it's fine. Unless we are talking about like they are like speaking and you cannot break it. But when it's like this, which is like our part, it's totally fine. You just break it and put it on another. Because otherwise it's just going to be really long, Sorry. I'm a mess of flustered energy, fumbling with my phone to pull up the campus map. I'm not looking where I'm going at all. I round a corner at a half jog, my eyes glued to the screen, and collide head on with something solid yet surprisingly soft.
Oof.
A clatter of what sounds like a metal pencil case hitting the floor. A sketchbook goes flying and its pages scatter across the linoleum. I was like looking at him. It seems like he has peas on his hair. It's probably not that. They look like peas. We both land in a heap. I'm sprawled half on top of him, my phone skittering away. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so late. I wasn't looking. Just my luck. Of course, this would happen to me. Fuck, sorry, you came out of nowhere. I could use the three of them, not both. The three of them. Do we want to put the fault on us? Do we want to put the fault on him? Let's go the middle one. Just my luck. Of course, this would happen to me. Like, let's put the blame on fate. I push myself up, my words dying in my throat, as I finally see the person I've torpedoed. Torpedoed. I never saw this word, torpedoed. He's a boy with a cloud of messy, fluffy blonde hair and the widest, most startled eyes I've ever seen, magnified slightly by a pair of crooked brown glasses. This looks like a shoujo anime scene.
No, it's my fault. I was just standing here. I mean, not just standing. I was walking, but I should have. Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
I mean, apparently we landed on top of you, right? So yeah, I don't suppose we are hurt. He's talking a mile a minute, his own words tumbling over each other. He pushes his glasses back on his nose, and a look of pure horror dawns on his features as he registers the sea of paper around us.
Oh no, the sketches.
You needed to emphasize more that. He scrambles to his knees, his movements endearingly clumsy as he begins frantically gathering the loose pages. He's oddly protective of them, shielding them from view and trying to smooth out their corners with trembling fingers. Here, let me help you. I reach for a page near my knee, a beautifully drawn study of a tree, but he practically launches himself across the floor to get it first.
No, please, it's fine. I've got it. Really, they're just a mess. A total mess.
So he seems like the shy type, but my friends, there was like a communication that this is a Yandere type of game. And sometimes these really gentle, considerate, and shy type of guys end up having like this double-faced guy thing. I hate double-faced guys. Honestly, I want to smack him. I want to smack them. Yeah, I hate them. His panic is so genuine and intense, it's almost funny. I hold up my hands in surrender. What I'm trying to say is that I cannot trust anyone in here. Anyone. Okay, I give up. I give him a small, apologetic smile, and for a second he freezes, just staring at me. The pink in his cheeks deepens to a proper blush. He quickly looks down, muttering something.
Cute.
Oh? Excuse me, did you just call me cute? You're not so bad yourself. I kind of want to be... I think most people, especially like probably other streamers that you see in here, they just go into the flirting thing. I like to think more like in a realistic type of thing. Like a person that I just met, me, okay, myself, I wouldn't be just like flirting, okay? I would be a bit more modest and be like, first let me see what type of person I'm dealing with, and then I can be a bit more open and flirty, you know. I don't even know his name and I'm already like, oh, you're not bad yourself, you know, like I don't have the personality for that. I don't, okay? But if it's someone that I already like knew even just a bit, okay, then I might be the flirty type. But this is just a guy I bumped into, you know. So, I don't know, let me just be honest and just try to understand what's going on. Did you just call me cute?
Just talking to myself. Ignore me.
My own heart does a little flip. I gather my own things, my mind still racing about being late. In my rush, I scoop up a few tray papers near my feet, assuming they are my own printouts, and shove them haphazardly into my open bag without a second glance. See, once again, the 4 lines in here. I'm really sorry again. I hope your drawings are okay.
It's really no trouble, truly. Are you sure you're all right?
And he really has like some peas on his hair. It's just okay. I do suppose those are just accessories or something that he has in there. I don't know. He's now holding his massive sketchbook to his chest like a shield. His eyes full of genuine concern, even though I'm the one who plowed him over. I'm fine, just late, bye. I give him a final rushed wave and take off running down the hall, the image of his blushing, flustered face stuck in my mind. I burst through the doors of the correct lecture hall, breathless and feeling like I've just run a marathon. Professor Eleanor is already at the podium, her sharp eyes pinning me to the spot as I slink into the nearest empty seat, my heart hammering a frantic rhythm against my ribs. As I try to slow my breathing and blend into the floor, I risk a glance around the room. There, 3 rows ahead, is the boy from the hallway. The fluffy blonde hair is unmistakable. As if he can feel my gaze, his head snaps up. His wide green eyes scan the room behind his round glasses before they land directly on me. He's here, of course he's here. This is the art building. I literally just bulldozed an art student on my way to an art class. Yeah, are we supposed to be on Monday or Tuesday? Because the chat seemed like we were on Tuesday. But what I picked for Tuesday was history, right? I'm kind of confused. Unless we are on Monday and then we had the visualized fundamentals, right? Okay. Okay. It's just that the text, that message, he was like saying, oh, it's a common Tuesday, and I was like, oh, then we are on Tuesday? I sink a little lower in my chair, wishing I could disappear. Professor Eleanor's voice cuts through my mortification.
For today's practical, you will pair up. You and Rylee.
Okay, they say Rylee. Okay. Because I thought he was going to have an I for you to say Rylee. Okay. My stomach drops. Rylee, so that's his name. Across the room, Riley's head pops up from behind his canvas. He looks less surprised and more like a man who has just been handed his own death sentence. He offers Professor Eleanor a weak, nervous smile before gathering his things. Like, see, this is what I was telling you about the English thing. Like, Rylee. I would say really in here because when you have, like, I want to say the name and I would assume that you need an I in there to actually say Rylee. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So like English has like these little things, and that's why I end up like misspelling things. He settles into the seat next to me, a little breathless. He carefully avoids my eyes, focusing instead on rearranging his pencils with intense concentration.
Hello again. It's a surprisingly small campus.
I don't know about that. His voice is soft, but the nervous tremor is gone. Seems like it. I'm really sorry about what happened before. I was seriously lost. His eyes flicker up to mine for a moment before darting away, a shy, grateful smile touching his lips.
It's quite all right. It was certainly a memorable way to start the day.
He picks at me again, a faint blush returning to his cheeks.
I'm Rylee.
I gathered. I'm Bambi. Bambi, he repeats, the name sounding thoughtful on his tongue. Bambi. He nods, a small, genuine smile playing on his lips. How did you get here faster than me?
You took the long way here. I thought that you'd know that the campuses are connected since it's already your second week here.
Well, that doesn't mean she would know that. Sometimes a campus can be like so large that, I mean, it kind of depends if you have like good orientation or not, you know. Oh. Professor Eleanor's voice cuts through our introduction.
Your project as a pair is to capture your partner's essence. Not just their face, but a sense of who they are. You will each create a piece, and you have 1 week. Use this time to talk, to observe.
Okay. The professor explains the assignment in more details as the class takes notes. We are to capture not just our partner's face, but who they are as a person. To try and capture what lies beneath the surface. He is the peace guy. That's how I capture it. Riley's eyes widen slightly at the assignment, a flicker of excitement crossing his face.
So, how should we approach this? Would you prefer to draw first, or shall I? I'm flexible.
We could take turns. Maybe we can meet up in a few days after we've, actually introduced ourselves properly. The relief that washed over his face is palpable.
That's a perfect idea. Much more logical.
He takes a visible breath, straightening his glasses.
Proper introductions then. I'm Rylee, first year. Fine arts major with a sculpture focus, though I draw constantly.
Okay. I kind of find it hard to actually find people that goes into sculpture nowadays. I mean, you do have some people that go to that, but I mean, I'm talking about like as a way out, as you working on it and having like a good type of job by doing that. I don't know if you, I mean, unless you are lucky and you can actually work on that. I don't know. Bambi, first year, also fine arts.
I had a feeling. Your style has an artistic feel to it. And I've seen you around, actually. You often read under the big oak tree near the humanities building, the west side, where the afternoon light's particularly good.
He says it all smoothly, but a telltale pink creeps up his neck, betraying his calm delivery.
I notice light and compositions. It's a habit.
Yeah, I like arts too. I'm pretty bad, and I've always been pretty bad with shadows and lights, though. That's why I could not go to the arts. You are very observant.
It has its uses. For our project, we could meet at the campus cafe in a few days. The light is decent and the coffee is passable. Unless you prefer another location. I'm open to suggestions.
The cafe sounds perfect. The bright beaming smile he gives me is worth all the earlier chaos. It's pure and unguarded.
Excellent! It's a plan then.
He pulls out his phone, his movements now sure and steady.
May I have your number? To coordinate.
I nod and give him to him. He types it in carefully, his thumb hovering over the save button.
And... sent.
A moment later, my phone buzzes softly. A new text from an unknown number pops up. Do I need to click on something? Okay, yeah. I like to use the enter key, but I need to click with the arrow in here. This is Rylee. Okay. I can't help but smile as I save the contact. I'll see you later then. So soon? Okay, bye. The walk home is quiet. My head finally feels clear. But my phone lights up one too many times. Annoying tall guy. Tall guy. Okay. Are you... Oh, I don't know if I know what this means. Are you... I don't know the meaning, sorry. This one I don't know. Are you all right? Oh, are you all right? It's probably that. Are you all right? Seriously, I'm so worried. Myself? I don't know. You collapsed on me just this morning. It's hard to understand like these when you're not a native. I have kind of like some idea of some of them, but not all of them. Wow, your childhood friend will grow up just to ignore you, huh? I saw you in your diapers. You can't do this to me. Hey, hey, hey. Try to ignore him. My phone starts exploding with the sound of the ringtone. I'm getting a migraine from the noise. I should just text him back. Dead already. I'm fine. I don't know. I just have a headache. Can we talk about the diaper part? Can we talk about the diaper part? Oh my god. Oh, wait. I need to scroll down. I may have forgotten all about it since I was 2 years old too, but it's true. Is it not? A phone call came my way, obviously from none other than Milo himself. I reluctantly pick it up. Hello? There's a sharp intake of breath on the other end, followed by a voice I know too well.
How do you feel?
You worry too much. Alive? A sigh of dramatic relief, he switches to a lighter tone.
Okay. So you're not ghosting me from beyond the grave. Good to know.
Yeah.
For the record, my sources say you made it to class.
Your sources? Still wondering what sources you have.
And apparently caused a scene in the hallway that involved tackling some poor, unsuspecting art student. You really can't go 5 minutes without causing chaos, can you?
Oh my god, I have real issues with stalking. I hate that. I have real issues. I can practically hear the green in his face. In his voice, sorry. Milo Green.
I'm Milo Green when you're mad at me, and low when you like me.
There's a pause. I hear the faint hum of the espresso machine on his hand. Someone calling an order in the background. Then his voice drops a little softer.
You really okay, though?
I told you, yeah, just tired.
Head still hurting?
A bit. It's fine though. I'm walking home.
Alone?
Yeah?
Nope, absolutely not. Stay where you are. I'll come walk you.
Milo, no, you are at work.
Shift's over in 5 minutes. I can make it there in 10.
By running through traffic?
If that's what it takes.
The silence that follows is tense enough to make my chest tighten. I can hear the faint scrape of his hand over the phone, like he's running it through his hair.
Look, humor me, alright? Just let me walk you home. You passed out earlier.
I'll be fine. It's a 5-minute walk.
That's 5 minutes too many for you to trip over another artist.
You're never letting that go, are you?
Not a chance.
He sighs again, a long, weary exhale that sounds like he's conceding. But I know that tone. It's the one he uses right before finding a loophole.
Okay, fine. I'll stay on the phone until you're home.
You are kidding.
Step 1 of remote escort duty. Now start walking, because I can tell you've been in one place this whole time.
Are you stalking me or just psychic now?
I just know how you are. You're probably hovering near the park fountain, pretending to move, but really arguing with me.
Actually, I've been walking in circles. No, I'm not.
Same difference. Walking in circles, hovering. You're by the fountain, are you not?
Is it like the GPS or something? I roll my eyes, but I start moving anyway, my phone pressed to my ear. The evening air feels cool against my skin as the street lamps flicker on one by one. Milo keeps up a steady stream of commentary, half teasing, half concerned.
You should really get that headache checked.
Hmm.
Drink water.
Doing it?
Lie if you want. But I'll know.
By the time I reach my apartment door, my head's pounding a little less. Okay, I'm home. Mission complete.
See? Wasn't that so hard?
I unlock the door, flick on the light. I don't see a pair of shoes. My roommate's probably not here yet. I'm inside.
Good. Lock the door, okay?
Milo.
Just do it.
I roll my eyes again, but turn the lock.
There. Now I can stop worrying for like 5 minutes.
You worry too much.
Yeah. I know. Night, you. Text me if your head gets worse.
Good night, Milo. He doesn't hang up right away. I can hear his quiet breathing for a few seconds longer before the line clicks. I run as fast as possible to my room to be greeted by the wonderful thing that would never leave my side or betray me, my bed. Finally, home. The quiet stretches for a moment before I decide what to do next. Scroll through social media, study, take a nap. I am the person that I've always been kind of like against for you to have like homework, because I think you should have what is healthy for us is to have time for everything. For me, like for most people, money is probably the precious thing that they have in their life. For me is time. There's no money that can pay you time. So you should manage your time in the best way that you can, and in the best way that it's better for you and your body, and not only in a physical way but a mental way. So yes, when you are like, I'm not talking about when you are like in middle school, high school. When you are during those phases, I would tell you like I hate homework. I don't even think kids should, like after like 8 hours, kids should come home and still have homework to do. Honestly, they need time to grow up, to play, to do other things. I think it's horrible that they still need to do some homework. I mean, it's great because they learn more, they get better grades, everything else. It's just, I think it's horrible that she's in the university. So, of course, when you are in the university, you have to write theses and stuff like that. So, study is really important, okay? So, of course, I would be like, yeah, study is very important. She has a headache, apparently. So, I would tell her, like, girl, you are not going to study right now, you know? She could just scroll through social media to, I don't know, get a bit more of relief from thinking about studying and stuff like that. Or we could just like take a nap. I do suppose for game purposes, you would probably pick this one because you might end up finding, I don't know, talking about with another person or something. And taking a nap is probably going to skip that part. I would probably take the nap, but for game purposes, let's scroll through the social media. I really deserve a rest. 10 minutes won't hurt. I flop onto my bed, Promising myself that I won't spend too much time on it, I turn on my phone and click on the first app I see. Then I proceed to scroll mindlessly through the multiple cat videos, much to my heart's content. Okay, it was just like this. I was kind of like thinking maybe we would talk with another one of them or something, but apparently it wasn't. I get startled by the sound of the front door clicking shut. The room is dark, the only light a pale blue from the street lights filtering through the window. I fumble for my phone. 7:03 p.m. A heavy thread, familiar and deliberate, moves through the living area. It's Anthony, my roommate. We moved into these dorms 2 weeks ago when the semester started, and Anthony was just already here. Yeah, 'cause she has like 2 beds in there, and she's like sharing the room with a guy. Is that? Oh, I mean, yeah, 'cause you can be like a guy in here too, right? Yeah, there's that. He's a man of few words, mostly communicating in grunts and hms, but he's a surprisingly good listener when I rumble about my day. I have nothing against you sharing a room with another guy. It's just, I find that, and it's the same with siblings. I think that when you reach a certain point, like especially when you are like kids and you live in the same room and stuff like that, I think it's fine until a certain point, which is like when you reach the adolescence. Why? Because a woman starts to have like, the guys probably need to fap all the time. I'm not joking. And a woman starts having her period, and so it's like, it's very, when I think about like a woman and a man sharing a room, it's like you have like certain things that, I mean, totally fine when you are together. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, you are a couple, okay, it's fine. What I'm trying to say is that you're just like 2 acquaintances, and you're like sharing a room as a female and a male. I mean, it happens. It's just that what I'm saying is like, it's kind of awkward because as a woman, I tell you, like, we have things that are kind of like a woman more like, and the guys, I know the guys have certain necessities too, and they kind of like to have their privacy and stuff, so I don't know. Okay. Milo, after one brief assessing meeting, had just shrugged and said, he seemed solid, quiet. Which from Milo was a glowing endorsement. He usually comes back at odd hours and I know almost nothing about him, including what major he even takes or what he does when I'm at school. I shuffle out of my room, rubbing the sleep from my eyes. Anthony is standing by the kitchen counter. His long hair is tied back and the intricate sleeves of tattoos on his arms are on full display. He looks tired. I'm going to be like, you are back late. He glances over, his expression neutral. Rough day. He gives a short, non-committal grunt, but looks at me clearly, as though waiting for me to tell him about my day. Well, my day was a mess. Passed out at the cafe, Milo freaked out, then I literally crashed into some art student. It's been a day. He listens, a faint hint of a smile touching his lips as I described tackling Rylee. It was more of a reaction than most people got.
Sounds loud.
You have no idea. Anyway, I'm gonna try to be productive. Do some laundry. He nods, turning to grab a water from the fridge.
Need help?
To do my laundry? Nah. I had to, I mean, unless like the machine is like hard to operate or something, otherwise I don't know. I had to the small laundry basket. Like, yeah, I'm feeling like the game is probably done, like, more directed for a guy than actually like a girl. I'm sorry, but I'm kind of like feeling that. I head to the small laundry basket in the corner of the living area, mindlessly gathering my own rumpled clothes from the day. On autopilot, I scoop up Anthony's small pile from beside it, a couple of dark t-shirts and his jeans. Yeah, so we are doing the laundry together too. So yeah, and I'm like touching his underwear and stuff like that. Like, and we are not even a couple. It's kind of weird. I think the game was made for more thought for a he or they kind of thing. This is my opinion. Okay. Might as well take care of it. No, you can think that I'm prejudiced or something. It's fine. You have your opinions. I have my own. But I kind of feel, as a woman, I'm kind of feeling like, you know. Oh, do I need to click or something? Oh, wait. Do I? Did I do something? Sorry, might as well take care of it now. Oh, no, might as well take care of it. What? Huh? Okay, I see. Okay. What is that? The jeans are dark, but the stains on them are darker, thick, rusty brown smears that are flaking at the edges. One of the t-shirts has a large damp patch of it, a deep, unmistakable crimson that stands out even against the black cotton. Blood. A lot of it. My sleep-addled brain short-circuits for a second. I stare at the clothes in my hands, then back towards the kitchen. Anthony is leaning against the counter, sipping his water, looking perfectly calm. Anthony? He looks over. I hold up the bloodied jeans. So what happened here? This is blood. Are you okay? Did you get into a fight? This isn't your blood, is it? I mean, you're just like... I am not the person to blame the other person just right ahead. I'm the type of person that likes to be diplomatic, and I like to understand the situation first. So, this shows concern. This shows like what you would think like as the first thing. You would probably not think about like, oh, he killed someone, but more like, oh, maybe he got into a fight or something. Yeah. So I think like, did you get into a fight? His face flickers with emotion, but it happens so quickly that I'm not able to identify what it is. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Occupational hazard.
Right.
Don't worry about it. It's just... work.
Work? What kind of work? What kind of work? My mind races through possibilities. Are you a vet tech? Or like in a butcher shop? You never said. He sets his water down and walks over, his movements calm. He takes the jeans from my hand, examining the stain with a detached, clinical air.
Butcher shop. Messy day.
Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't be like just wearing your clothes like that in a butcher shop. He says it evenly, but there's a finality in his tone that feels like a closed door. He takes the rest of the clothes from me.
I'll handle mine. Don't want to ruin your stuff.
He turns and starts pre-treating the stains at the sink with a quiet focus. His back to me. The conversation is clearly over. Still, there was a lot of blood. Right, okay, just be careful, alright? He glances back over his shoulder, and for a split second, I see something unreadable in his eyes before it's gone.
Mm-hmm. Always am.
Butcher shops use aprons and gear. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Why are his personal clothes soaked? Wait, I should ask him more questions. So, what's your major? What's on your mind? What do you do for fun? Oh, I have more questions. What do you do for fun? Kill people? This is like... like, they seem... I'm not good with small talk. Like, I think most women are good with small talk. I am not good with small talk because, as I told you before, I am a very straightforward person. So for me, like these two, for me, it's like small talk. I'm like, I cannot. I probably wouldn't say this either, but I think it's like the only one that I feel like I would say. So what's on your mind? I don't know. I've been telling you about my day every day since we've met, but I don't know what's on your mind.
Well, I'm currently wondering why we're having a heartfelt conversation in front of the laundry.
Well, I don't know either. I glare at him and he gives me a soft smile. I let out a short laugh, shaking my head. To be honest, what I would do is, that's me, I would not get into what was going on in there. Because I don't like to pry into other people's things. And of course I would get concerned because we're talking about blood and he's my roommate and stuff like that. But I would probably just give him the thing, like I could like talk about the stains and all, but then I would just end it there. I would just like, I'm going to end it here. I'm not going to, no. Fine, I'm done. He gives a satisfied nod, turning back to scrubbing at the stains in the sink. The water runs pink. I quickly separate my own clothes. I mean, if his clothes are still filled with the blood water, our clothes are going to be like that too, right? I quickly separate my own clothes, the bright whites and pastels, a stark contrast to his dark, bloodied fabrics, and shove them into the machine. Yeah, okay, so I thought we did the laundry because we were taking from the machine to the basket. But apparently no. Oh, okay. So we are now, so they weren't washed yet. They was, okay. It's confusing. The rest of the evening passes quickly. Anthony retreats to his room and I do too. It's way too late, 11:18 p.m. I should sleep, but there are no classes tomorrow. There are no classes tomorrow. I mean, this game is making me, like, I'm sorry, like, I always get very confused about the games because we specify, like, a week. And then I was like, oh, maybe it's Monday, maybe it's Tuesday. And we were just going to the fine arts class, whatever. And now suddenly it's, I don't know, weekend or something? Since there are no classes tomorrow? Confusing. I mean, like, I could just stay up the whole night. Oh my god, just go to sleep, honestly. It's 7 a.m. Okay, I feel energized. I feel amazing. Why don't I do this more often? What else is there to do? There's no class today, yet I don't feel like getting out of bed quite yet. So why did I pick at that week timetable? Maybe it's just because this is a demo, but it's confusing. Just then, my phone lights up in an intense and bright red. What the hell? My heart starts to pound. I pick up the device like it's a bomb, which it very well could be with the way it's glowing. As if waiting for me, the screen's glow begins to fade when I pick it up. No longer blinding. I can read the words that appear. Welcome, are you ready to play a game? Aren't we playing right now? It's bold with a black background and blood red letters that force me to blink in order to adjust my vision. A game. What is this? Some kind of virus? I don't remember clicking on any suspicious links. I don't like... If you had this situation, would you tap the screen or just restart? I think your immediate response would actually be to tap the screen first and restart the phone later. Like, it's an automatic response that you would probably tap and not actually restart it. Nothing happens. There's no X to click on, no escape from the garish graphics on display. Yeah, you would probably like tap it, see like there's no effect, nothing happens, and then you would restart the phone. It's like an automatic kind of thing. Okay, now I'm starting to freak out. The first wave of text fades, only to be replaced with more. You have been chosen. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. All you have to do is agree to my terms of service. What do you say? What's going on? Like, I don't even know what's going on in here. I don't know who you are. I don't know what's going on here. No? No? Oh, can I click it or not? Oh, maybe he doesn't let me? Because I'm clicking and nothing happens. Yeah, I think it's that. Yeah, it's just... Can you just keep clicking? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you need to say yes. Good. What's good about this? At this rate, I start to consider the fact that I might need a new phone. I've never seen a virus so impossible to get rid of. All I can do is click through the prompts and hope that they'll stop. Or at least let me exit whatever program is causing it. See you again soon. My phone shuts off. When I powered it on again, everything is normal. I check all of my apps, my pictures, my settings, all normal. I exhale slowly, feeling a mix of relief and curiosity. The hell even was that? I shake my head, trying to loosen the creeping feeling of unease building up in my chest. Whatever, it's gone now. Guess that's as good a sign as any to get out of bed. What to do next? Clean my bag. Check my phone. I mean, you would probably still be concerned about the phone, but let's do something else. Clean my bag. Oh gosh, the hellhole that is my bag. It's so incredibly stacked with heavy books, messy with random papers and scissors thrown everywhere. To carry scissors. Neat and organized. Bland. My bag would be neat and organized. I hate to clean, but for instance, like I'm looking at this room and it's just messing with me, in my mind. I am not the cleaning type of person because I hate to clean dust. It bothers me because I feel like it's, as I said, a waste of my time. I am cleaning the dust and the dust is like falling down again. It's insane. So I feel like it's like a waste of my time. Of course, I clean the dust from time to time, you know, when I start to see that it's too much. But for me, it's more the keeping things organized. yeah, I feel like I need that. I need to have things organized to feel kind of like good. I wouldn't say that my bags are organized. Not really. But like things around me kind of need to have like a certain type of organized aspect to it. As I dig through my bag, I notice a stack of papers that doesn't feel like mine. Yeah, probably like the papers from the sketchbook. What? I hold it up for me to meet my eye. I pick one up. It's a beautifully detailed study of a tree. Another is a sketch of a hand. My memory flashes back to yesterday, crashing into Rylee in the hall. The beautiful fluttering snowstorm of his sketchbook pages, me scooping up my things in a frantic, embarrassed rush. Oh no, I took his drawings and I think I ripped one. Oh my gosh, you ripped one? Let's put the ripped pages back together. So like it's a puzzle. And it's our face. What the heck? I'm sorry, I'm just putting in here. I'm just putting in here. Nothing else. Just that. Not this one. What do we have in here? Okay. So why would he have our face though? I stare at the repaired drawing in my hands. It's me. Oh my god. I thought yesterday was our first meeting. He must be taking portraits of people around the campus, though I don't see anyone else but me. How? Creepy, flattering, embarrassing. I'm going to say creepy. As I told you, like I hate people that do not take the courage to just come out and say it. You know, like if he's interested, and maybe he did it on purpose to bump into us. So I'm just going to be like, what's going on? It's creepy. Check my phone. That brutal honesty account. I open the app and navigate to the brutal honesty profile, scrolling through the most recent posts. My favorite piece of art is looking like a little smudge today. Someone should really teach those other brushes to keep their distance. What? I saw my person talking to another artist today. The composition was all wrong. The frame was all wrong. Sometimes you just have to crop the distractions yourself. Someone took a nasty pill. If I find out who left that obstacle in their path, we're going to have a serious conversation about workplace safety. I stop scrolling, a cold feeling settling in my stomach. I keep going further back. Fed the neighbor's yapping dog a special treat. The silence is so much more melodic. Oh my god. There's a particular kind of high you get from watching something beautiful break. A pity most people are too fragile to appreciate the art in the collapse. The city's pigeon population is getting out of hand. Started a new hobby, pest control with a pellet gun. God, it's all about the precision. Sometimes I put out food laced with antifreeze just to see which alley cat is the smartest. Spoiler, none of them are. The account had so many followers, and for what? People are replying to the posts, acting similarly to brutal honesty. Maybe even looking up to him. An odd feeling settles on my stomach. Just then the front door clicks open, heavy, familiar footsteps. Anthony's back. I shuffle out of my room, the disturbing post still fresh in my mind. He's standing by the kitchen counter, his face immediately landing on the full, untouched plate of food he's left for me this morning.
You didn't eat.
It's not a question. His voice is flat, but I can hear the edge of disapproval. I got distracted. Haven't eaten yet. He glances at the clock on the microwave. 12:45 p.m. His eyes narrow slightly.
It's almost 1. Your body needs fuel, not just whatever that is on your phone.
Yeah, true. He doesn't wait for an answer. He walks to the fridge, pulls out ingredients, and starts moving around our small kitchen with a quiet, practiced efficiency. The silence stretches, filled only by the sizzle of butter in a pan and the rhythmic chop of a knife. 10 minutes later, he slides a plate in front of me at the small table, a perfectly cooked omelette and a slice of toast. Then he puts down an identical plate for himself and sits across from me.
Eat.
Okay, I'm just going to say, if you did it, I'm going to be fine. Thanks. Anthony shrugs and tucks into his own meal without another word, unless it's like poisoned. I take a bite. It's delicious, fluffy, and perfectly seasoned. This is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you learn to cook like this? Why are you doing this? You're like going to. It was good. So I'm the type of person I like to praise people when I see that they done something really good. So you're a great cook.
It's nothing.
It's nothing to me. Seriously, I appreciate it. He barely misses a bit. He motions to my plate and the food's still left on it.
It's gonna get cold. Eat.
We eat in silence for another minute.
You're staring.
Sorry, it's just thinking.
Don't hurt yourself.
He's just so mechanical when he's speaking. A bit of silence, then I see the faintest, almost imperceptible twitch at the corner of his mouth. Was that a joke? From him? Just as I'm about to take another bite, my phone vibrates on the table, an unknown number. I hesitate, then swipe to answer. Hello? A young man's voice, bright and slightly frantic, bursts from the speaker.
Hi, yeah, finally. Look, I've been waiting for over a week. Where is it? The tracking number is useless.
I think you have the wrong number?
No, this is the contact for Sparkle Maid services, right? I ordered the deluxe package at black lace trim, very specific instructions.
Sparkle Maid. No, this is just my personal number. You've got the wrong person. I don't own a maid outfit and I definitely don't sell them. There's a pause on the other end.
Wait. Seriously? My bad. The website was sketchy anyway. Sorry to bother you.
The website, and he had our number? In the background, Anthony, having finished his food, stands up and takes his plate to the sink.
Want some tea?
His low, rumbling voice is unmistakable even from a few feet away. There's a sharp intake of breath on the other end of the line.
No way. Was that Tony?
My blood runs cold. Tony? Nobody calls Anthony that. Who is this?
Is this who I think it is? From Pebblestone? The one who face planted in the cafe and then tackled Rylee?
My jaw drops. How does he know all that? How do you...
Small campus. And Tony's voice is pretty memorable. Look, this is too perfect. I'm Cal. We've got like 3 mutual friends. Tell Tony his favorite comp sci major says hi.
So he's doing like a major in computer science? Maybe? I don't know. I look over at Anthony, who is now leaning against the counter, arms crossed, watching me with a deeply unamused expression. He'll clearly heard his name. He says he's Cal, your favorite computer science major. Anthony's expression darkens. He lets out a short, weary sigh that speaks volumes. I think this guy that we are talking on the phone might actually be someone that we do not want to talk with.
Hang up.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same thing as Anthony. Like, imagine that maybe he's the one giving orders to Anthony or blackmailing him or something to actually kill people. Like, I kind of felt that. I don't know why, but I'm like,
I heard that. Rude. Don't hang up, you. This is a way better connection than a maid outfit. We should totally hang out.
No, I don't think so. I'm caught between confusion and laughter. This is the weirdest wrong number call I've ever had.
Stick with me. It won't be the last. See you around. Oh, and tell Tony I expect my damn maid outfit.
Honestly, he had blood on his clothes, but right now, the person I trust the most in here, like, it's probably this guy. I am going to trust this guy in here. The guy that actually had blood. Why? Because Rylee just bumped into us and he had like a sketch of us, and I think he might be a double-faced guy. As for our childhood friend, I mean, I could, like, he's our childhood friend, you know, he's kind of a stalker and stuff like that. And maybe because of that, because I'm feeling like, oh, he's a childhood friend, he's a stalker. The other guy, I think he might be a double-faced one. And at least this guy, he doesn't tell me nothing, but he doesn't seem like the type of guy that is going to be hiding behind a double face or something like that. So I'm like, the guy right now that I probably trust the most is actually the guy that had blood on his clothes. Like, funny, right? The line goes dead. I'm left staring at my phone, then at Anthony, who looks like he's just bitten into a lemon. Although he could be the guy, the brutal honesty kind of the posting guy. I don't know, like, I don't know who that guy is. So Tony, huh? I didn't know you were into those kinds of things. How scandalous. No, I don't want to presume nothing. It's just like, Tony.
Don't ask.
Anthony definitely ignores my insinuation, instead motioning in my direction.
Hand me your plate.
I'm left to tidy up all of the plates while Anthony diligently washes them. Not a single complaint crossing over, even though he cooked the dishes as well. Just as I'm putting the last plate in the drying rack, my phone buzzes in my pocket, then buzzes again and again. I need to click. By the way, it's Cal. Save it, your number, just so you know. I think he called us on purpose. This guy, I was trying to tell you, but the word was not coming. I think he's a dangerous guy, this Cal guy. Also, tell Tony the black lace is non-negotiable. So, you and Tony roommates, huh? That's interesting, very interesting. Anyway, you seem fun. We should definitely hang out. I know all the good spots on campus and all the gossip, just saying. I can't help but laugh, shaking my head. Why are you laughing, girl? Your friend Cal is persistent. Oh my god, I'm getting scared in here. Anthony doesn't even turn from the sink, but his shoulders tense slightly.
He's not my friend.
Yeah, I don't seem to get that either. I retreat to my room for the rest of the afternoon, letting the weird energy of the day settle. I scroll through my phone, half-heartedly attempt to read for class, and eventually just end up watching videos. A few hours later, Anthony wordlessly leaves a counter of leftover pasta and a fork outside my door. It's kind of like, for a guy that seems very reserved and quiet, he does concerns a lot about us, doesn't he? It's quite funny. I think if I have to choose one, I think I'm going to choose like the blood on the clothes guy. It's kind of weird to say this. I eat at my desk. The food is simple but good. The text from Cal sit open on my screen. A bizarre, cheerful punctuation mark in a day that had started with such dark thoughts. As I turn off the light, my phone lights up one last time. Ding, ding, ding. Really, it's the middle of the night. I groan and sink deeper into the pillow. My back protests with a dull ache. It serves me right for skipping sketches all week. Mum would have a field day if she saw me like this. The noise goes off again, and what app even sounds like that? I haven't downloaded anything weird recently anyway. Wait, it's just an email? I squint at the bright red glow from the screen. Not again. No, I'm just going to ignore it. It's just an email this time anyways. I toss my phone onto the bedside table and roll over. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, come on. I sit up, hair sticking in all directions, glaring at the screen like it personally insulted me. My inbox flashes with unread mail until one line catches my eye. The game has begun. I blink, then read again. The words don't disappear. Maybe he's even the guy that installed that app on our phone or something like that, Cal guy. Because he appeared after we had like that situation. The email reads, Dear Bambi, congratulations. You've been chosen to participate in a fun new game. You have many secret admirers, like you. And because you are graciously accepted the terms of service, now you will be bestowed with power, aka a highly sophisticated affection tracker that was installed onto your smartphone the moment you opened this email. You are welcome. Power Heart Echo function, the ability to sense who loves you so deeply they'll commit murder for your sake. Also includes a short profile of your target. You are the one I've been waiting for. If you have any questions, you may not call me. We are mysterious like that. Yeah, sure, totally legit. I roll my eyes and scroll down. It looks ridiculous, yet the one line echoes in my head. And because you so graciously accepted the terms of service, now you will be bestowed with the power, aka a highly sophisticated affection tracker that was installed into your smartphone the moment you opened this email. Wait, what? Oh, no. No. Tell me it didn't just... I flip to the home screen and there it is, a deep red icon glowing like it owns the place, Heart Echo. I shouldn't open it. I really shouldn't open it. Curiosity wins, the app opens. Welcome Bambi, thanks for your participation. Below is a list of those who would commit murder for your sake, ranked from the most obsessed to relatively sane. Milo Green, Rylee Sinclair. Then there's an unknown, which could be Carl, and Anthony Ace. Legal disclaimer: Heart Echo is not responsible for any crime of passion committed in your honor. By using this app, you assume full responsibility for all outcomes. Good luck.